Hello, friends. Thank you, as always, for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League, Year 3 of the FSBL. Game of the week for June 25th features the New York Yankees, first place in the AL East at 46 and 30, visiting the Chicago Cubs. Here at Wrigley Field, the Cubs trying to close in on 500. They've gotten close, but they haven't been able to get over the hump as of yet. Pitching matchup, Whitey Ford for the New York Yankees. Orval Overall will take the mound for the Cubs. Yankees and Cubs from Wrigley on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Appreciate you tuning in here. There you see Orval Overall taking the mound for Chicago. 4-8. 4.02 earned run average, up and down season so far for Overall. As our good friend Dwayne March joins us. How are you, Dwayne? I hope all is well with you, my friend. Good to see you, sir. Leading off for the Yankees, off-season acquisition and a terrific one so far for the Yankees. Carl Crawford. Crawford batting .307 has given the Yankees a speed element they lacked in the first two seasons. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Echo. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let me see if that. Let me know if that cleared that up. Whereas my machine had been off before, and I turned it back on, and then I didn't reset it. So hopefully that will. Did that clear it up at all? There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got the device that I run things through had been turned off when I turned it back on. I forgot to hit a different button to get the setting right. So apologies for that. Appreciate seeing you here, Beatles Eternally. Just check out Beatles' channel if you were not just over there for a fun chat he and Bernie Strom did with Big Clue about the Hall of Fame and a few other matters. I got into that one late. I was out picking up my son from college today, so I will get back and give that a listen tomorrow. I urge you all to do the same. Nice curveball there from Crawford. He gets a nice curveball from Overall. Gets Crawford there for a strikeout on the first at bat. I had a little Bob Shepard thing going there. Yeah, there's a button that I have to hit on my little, my processor thing that gets rid of that echo. Here's Derek Jeter, and Jeter, we won't even have time to go through Jeter's stats, other than to say that he's among the league leaders in batting average once again. Jeter swings first pitch, grounds out, and is quickly 2 away here in the first. Your Yankees lineup, Crawford and Jeter, as you've seen, Gehrig, Judge, and Keller, Bernie Williams, Joe Gordon, Jorge Posada, and Gil McDougall, rounding things out. The Yankees second in the American League in runs to this point. Big factor in that, the man stepping into the box, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig takes a curveball for strike one. Nathaniel Lentz in the house. How are you, Nathaniel? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Gehrig, 23 homers, tied for second in the American League. He's batting .304. Closing in on the midpoint of the season. Yankees so far holding off the Red Sox in the AL East. They had pushed the Red Sox down as far as 7 games back. The Red Sox have closed it to 2.5. Expect that division to be a dogfight throughout the course of the remainder of the season. Fastball there from Overall. Gehrig swings over the top of it. So a nice job by Orval Overall here in the first inning for the Cubs. Now we'll see if their bats can do anything against Whitey Ford. Dowling, Pettis, and Santo due up for Chicago as we head to the bottom of the first. There you see the lefty, Whitey Ford, 8-4, a 2.66 earned run average. Ford has been terrific. Remember, Ford was excellent last year as well. Ford has then suffered a torn pectoral muscle in September that cost him the postseason. An awful lot of Yankees fans feel like the postseason last year may have gone differently if they had Ford behind Ron Guidry when those playoffs started. Here is Bill Dowling stepping in. There you see the Yankees at 46 and 30. Dowling batting .294. This Cubs team has gotten a boost this season from rookie Ron Santo. They're looking forward, though. The outfield has been the weak unit for the Cubs over the first 3 years of the FSBL as Dowling flies out to Aaron Judge and right for out number 1. They have gotten virtually no output from their outfield. We'll get to that in a moment here. Let's go down the Cubs lineup quickly. Down there, see Gary Pettis playing center. Ron Santo, the rookie we just mentioned, at third. Hartnett, Ian Happ, and Ray Grimes. Grimes having a fine season in a reserve role. I was a little too slow. We'll get down to the rest of that. Walt Morin is in there. But Walt Morin actually fits it well into the conversation about the weak outfield we were talking about. Again, here's Pettis, 226, no homers, 4 RBIs. Pettis acquired from the Angels during the offseason. But the Cubs have gotten virtually no outfield offense through the first 2.5 years of the FSBL. That figures to change next year. The recently held rookie draft. The Cubs will add Bill Nicholson and Andy Pafko, both of whom figure to take a starting role when year 4 of the FSBL rolls around. That will be a big boost to this Cubs lineup. But those guys won't join till next year. For now, the Cubs got to go with what they got. 2-2 the count here as Ford works to the fleet-footed Gary Pettis. Of course, the Yankees made their own big dent in the rookie draft. Pettis there, line drive down to first. Gehrig has it for the second out. The New York Yankees will be adding Yogi Berra, among others, in year 4. Berra, obviously a huge pickup. Here's Ron Santo. Santo, 278, 12 homers, 40 RBIs. It's been a very nice rookie season for Santo. Back call. Sinking fastball there from Ford is in for a called strike. It's 0-1. Fly ball there, hit pretty well to left. Keller's drifting back. He'll get under it, shy of the track. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So both sides go down in order in the first. We'll head to the top of the second. Yankees nothing, Cubs nothing. Judge, Keller, and Bernie Williams due up for New York. Yeah, Yogi joining. I joked during that draft video. I'm not looking forward to making Yogi Berra's face in the face create. A unique-looking individual, to say the least. I'll probably mangle that, but we'll get Yogi in there. But certainly a terrific player who's going to push Jorge Posada back into a bench role, or perhaps make Posada trade bait. We'll see. There you see Aaron Judge, 15 homers, batting .271. Not many weak spots in this Yankees lineup. There you see Carl Dixon behind the plate. He leads one of the best fake umpire crews in the business. I make that terrible joke virtually every broadcast. That's an atrocity. I should be fined or something for that. There's Charlie Keller waiting in the on-deck circle. Keller having a fine year as well. Couple of big injuries on the injury front recently here in the FSBL. One of them affecting poor Dwayne Martz's Atlanta Braves as Ronald Acuna is out for the season. Acuna, the last broadcast that we did was the Expos and the Braves. It was the third game of that 4-game set. That was a Saturday game. In the Sunday game, Ronald Acuna dislocated his ankle. He is out for the season. Potentially a huge loss for the Braves. We're trying to hold off the Mets in the National League East. The Braves trying to get their first postseason berth in the FSBL. As Charlie Keller steps in. Swings there, line drive, but they're playing him the shift. That is snagged by Glenn Beckert, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. Bernie Williams will step in. Bernie batting .292, 7 homers, 32 runs batted in after a fantastic season a year ago. Still a fine season, of course, for Bernie. If you remember, Bernie got super hot over the final 6 weeks of last year. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could bring Braves had a pretty good draft. It'd be nice if they could call on Rico Cardi to take that spot. The Braves might be all right. What it's going to mean is that Wally Berger is going to go from DHing. Berger will probably play center. Dale Murphy will move to right. And then they'll have to take one of their other bats and turn them into a DH. Somebody like, old school guy up Beatles eternally is out. You need somebody like Ezra Sutton or somebody like that that's going to get some DH at bats. So there's a 2-out walk, and here's Joe Gordon. And Joe Gordon, right now, the front runner for American League Rookie of the Year. He grounds this one up the middle. There's a base hit. Bernie rounds second. Now he's going to hold. A little bit surprised Bernie didn't try to go first to third there. Pettis not blessed with a terrific throwing arm. Jorge Posada will step in with first and second. Another big injury. I've actually been a little bit late talking about this one. Addy Joss of the Cleveland Indians suffered a broken hand. That was a few weeks ago, actually. Posada 290, 7 homers, 27 RBIs. Joss, of course, last year taking home Rookie of the Year and Outstanding Pitcher honors in the American League. Joss will be back this season, but it's going to take him another probably month to 6 weeks before he returns. That's a big loss for the Tribe, of course. Joss was struggling a bit here in his second year. Not terrible by any means, as Overall locks Posada up with a fastball at the knees. And that will end the top of the second. Good work from Overall. Gets around the walk. We'll head to the bottom half. Yankees nothing, Cubs nothing. Hartnett, Happ, and Grimes due up for Chicago. Our good friend Todd B joins us. How are you, Todd? Good to see you, sir. Here's Gabby Hartnett, 277, 16 homers, 51 RBIs. Hartnett putting together a terrific year so far for the Cubbies. Yeah, Joss again. Joss will be back. But, I mean, right now, that American League Central is 4 teams locked up within, I think, 3.5 games of each other. The Tigers are still holding off the Indians. The Indians are a game back, if I remember correctly. But the Twins and the White Sox in that hunt as well. So that division is going to be a dogfight. They've built without Joss for a few weeks already. But they'll certainly be a better team when they get him back. That'll be like a big free agent signing, practically. Wayne says Overall had a great 1907 World Series for him in OOTP replay. Overall was a very good pitcher. One down, here's Ian Happ. 225 homers, 21 RBIs. Again, a further sign, as we mentioned, the Cubs have just not gotten a lot of output from their outfielders thus far in FSBL history. Fastball there, misses up and away. 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI in yesterday's game. 2 triples in the series as well. There you go, Dwayne. There you go. 1-1 the count. Ford breaking ball to Happ. Hits it well to right. Judge gets a break on it, though. He'll track it down. That one hung up there for a while. Judge retreats, makes the play. Happ tries to go opposite field. So 2 down. Here's Ray Grimes. Again, Grimes has played just against lefties, but he's done well. 323. Fastball. Ooh, up and in. It's called strike. Maybe we can bring up Trevor Bauer. Bauer is in the system. He is there, and he's actually pitched pretty well in AAA. I'm trying to remember who replaced him, though. I don't think it was Bauer. I'm trying to remember who the starter was. Who replaced him? It might have been Jim Bagby. I'm not positive about that. 2-1 the count as Ford works to Grimes. Fastball misses up high. It's 3-1. Ford delivers. Fastball misses down low, so it's a 2-out walk for Ray Grimes. That will bring up the right fielder, Walt Morin. Morin missed a good amount of time this season with an injury. Cubs have him back. Morin only batting .235. Bark the Cubs stomping on the dugout, trying to get the crowd into it here. So far, the pitchers have led the way. In the early going, it's only the bottom of the second. Ford checks Grimes and delivers. First pitch fastball at the top of the zone is a called strike. Bauer's attitude rating. His wrongful prosecution rating is also high, but we won't get into that. Foul ball. Foul back into the seats, and Ford is ahead of Morin 0-2. Ford from the set. Fastball down low. Yeah, agreed, Wayne. If you keep on giving Ford that sinker down at the bottom of the zone, it's going to be a long day for the Cubbies. He's trying to hammer the bottom of the zone. 1-2 to count. Ford keeps an eye on Grimes, but attacks Morin. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. Morin swings over the top of it, and the side is retired. So Whitey works around the walk. We'll head to the top of the third at Wrigley. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Chicago. Yankees and Cubs scoreless as we head to the top of the third. Here's Gil McDougall. McDougall batting .230, 6 homers, 25 runs batted in. Screwball from Overall misses down low. I gotta get that gold chain off the hole. That was an oversight. I'll take care of that after the game. Fastball rides up high. It's 2-0. Fastball there, foul ball. Google protecting against that down and away pitch. Oh, they could have let it go. I think that was a little bit outside. Ooh, Overall gets the inside corner there on a talented fastball. McDougall seems to not really be thrilled with that ball, but he'll deal with it. Because he doesn't have a choice. Count is 2-2. Breaking ball from Overall, served out into right center. That's going to be a base hit. So Gil McDougall goes the other way, singles into right. The Yankees have the leadoff man on here in the top of the third. In yesterday's action, Lou Gehrig joined the 100-homer club here in the FSBL. There were 4 in that club entering the month. There are a few guys who were eligible to break it. I don't think Gehrig's the only one who did it this month. We'll deal with that on the website when I get to the June wrap-up. After the month is over, as Carl Crawford steps in. Still looking for his first hit of the series. One misses. Count is 2-0. Crawford tied for 6th in the American League with stolen bases. Again, Yankees traded reliever Johnny Murphy and second base prospect Willie Randolph to the Rays to get Carl Crawford in the offseason. Crawford's been a good pickup for the Yankees. He's played well. He's added speed, and he puts a little bit of pop into this one out in the right. Walt Morin tracked it down. A couple steps shy of the warning track. Dougal retreats to first. And there's one away here in the top of the third. So that'll bring up Derek Jeter. Jeter 0 for 1. He grounded out on the first pitch his first time up. Jeter batting .345, second in the American League to the Tigers' Al Kaline. Jeter, of course, the defending American League batting champion. Todd asked if the show has an encyclopedia type thing. It does track the career statistics. I can look up all the main career statistics and sort them. It's not overly fancy. One of the things that it doesn't track that is really annoying for me, especially because of the way that I do this. I mean, so much of it, just kind of quick simming through weeks, and I'll peek through stuff. But it doesn't tell you anything like who's thrown no-hitters and stuff like that, or who's had a 3 or 4 homer game, or that kind of thing. And I really, really wish it did, because I would hate to think that I've missed a no-hitter somewhere along the line or something like that. But as far as the stats, I can sort everybody in the league by their career stats. One thing I don't know if it does is if it keeps those guys in the player list once they retire. I'm inclined to think it probably does, but I'm not positive about that, and I'm obviously years away from that becoming something I have to deal with. It either pops it up in foul ground. Like, I can bring up in the stat list, I can sort everybody in the league by their career home runs and stuff like that. So that's certainly a cool thing to have. So with 2 outs, here's Gary. The man we just mentioned, getting yesterday's game, Gary joining the 100-homer club. Fastball there. Overall tries to pump one down and in. Gary pulls it foul. Fastball misses down low. Comes inside, ties him up a little bit. Gary tries to fight it off there, but Beckert retreats pretty far out in the right field, actually. Puts that ball away, and the side is retired. So overall, working well so far. He's going to have to keep it up to match Whitey Ford. We head to the bottom of the third. Yankees and Cubs still scoreless. Here's Phil Cavarretta, 275, 10 homers, 39 RBIs. Cavarretta's DHing today. He's at 289 on the road with 9 homers. He's only batting 260 here at Wrigley. Not such friendly confines for Cavarretta, who, despite being a lefty, is getting the start here against Ford. Fastball rides inside. It's ball 1. Ford delivers. Cavarretta loops one out in the shallow center. That's going to get down. That's a base hit for Phil Cavarretta to lead off the bottom of the third. That's the first hit for the Cubs. Cavarretta on here as the leadoff man. Got that one off the end of the bat a little bit. Here's Glenn Beckert. Beckert batting 241. Beckert lines one the other way. That's going to get down in front of Judge, even though Judge was playing shallow. So 2 hits from the 8 and 9 hitters here for the Cubbies to open up the bottom of the third, and Whitey Ford has himself in a little bit of trouble as the order turns over. Good piece of hitting from Glenn Beckert. At 241, considerably higher than it was a month ago for Beckert. So here's Bill Dowling. Dowling is 0 for 1. First pitch swinging, and Dowling jumps all over it. Puts it into the gap. That's going to get 1 home, possibly 2. Runner is going to hold at third. But it's an RBI double for Bill Dowling. 3 straight hits for the Cubs. And Chicago takes a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Keller plays it off the ivy. And now here's Gary Pettis. Pettis is 0 for 1. Fastball off the plate. Pettis doesn't chase. First 2 innings came pretty easily for Ford. Now scuffling a little bit here in the third. The second and third, there's still nobody out. Ford from the set delivers. Fastball's in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Breaking ball, Pettis. Fly ball to the left. That's hanging pretty well. It carries. Runner's going to tag up. Runner's also going to tag to third. Jeter cuts it off, goes to third. Runner is in safely. Run scores. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Gary Pettis. And the Cubs have taken a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring up Ron Santo. Santo flew out his first time up. Ford would love to strand that potential third run on third base. The Yankees are certainly not going to be deterred by a 2-run deficit. Change up, this is down and in. It's 2-0. Appreciate y'all joining me here for this late weeknight broadcast. Kindly bang that like button if you have not as of yet. Santo fouls off the high fastball. It's 2-1. If you are listening and have not subscribed as of yet, I hope you'll kindly consider doing so. Follow all the action here of the FSBL as well as the Franchise Stars Football League. We'll be getting week 5 of the FSFL rolling probably tomorrow. Fastball from Ford. Santo fouls it off. 2-2 the count. Whitey would love a strikeout here. And he gets it. Fastball. Santo swings and misses. Potentially a big strikeout there for Whitey Ford, his second of the game. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. So that'll bring up Gabby Hartnett. I can't believe that they would intentionally walk him here this early in the ballgame. You could make the argument. But Ford's going to go right at him, given the early nature of the game. Fastball misses up high. Hartnett flew out his first time up. 51 RBIs. He's up among the league leaders. Fastball swung on a miss. It went down a nice ball. Yeah, I wouldn't do the intentional walk at this point because, again, I don't get involved in any of the decision stuff until the 7th inning. I think that's the right call. I don't think you're intentionally walking at this point. I think Whitey Ford would lose his mind if he told him to intentionally walk the batter in the 3rd inning just because he gave up 2 runs. 1-2 the count. High fastball. Hartnett takes. It's 2-2. Yankees going with old school unis here. This is 1913, maybe? I think it's something like that. Cubs wearing their 1982 garb. Hartnett smacks it back to the mound. Ford snags it. Nicely done by Whitey. Throws over to Gehrig, and the side is retired. So 2 runs home, but it could have been worse. We're a third of the way through at Wrigley. Cubs 2, Yankees nothing as we head to the top of the 4th. So in steps Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 1. Popped out his first time up. Judge in real life hit a home run tonight that I think landed on my car. Absolute bomb. Fastball up and in. He is a big, strong man. Overall rocks and fires. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. Judge turns that one, but foul. 2-1 the count. Overall rocks and fires again. Judge pulls that one. It's a 1-hopper to short. Fielded by Down, who throws across. And there's one away. Another draftee for the Cubs. Cubs will be adding Joe Tinker, shortstop next season as well. We'll see what kind of impact that has on Bill Dowling. In steps Charlie Keller. Keller is 0 for 1. He lined out in the 2nd. And Keller turns this one. This is hit well out to right. Walt Morin's going back. That's carrying it to 1-hopper off the base of the wall. Keller pulls in at 2nd with a 1-out stand-up double, and he jumped all over that pitch from Overall. 12th double of the season for Keller. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 4th. The underrated Charlie Keller turns that one around. Here's Bernie Williams. Bernie walked his first time up, takes a curveball in there for a called strike. Ball sets and delivers. Screwball misses down and away. Overall looks in. Another screwball misses away. It's 2-1. Overall looks in and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. And count goes to 2-2. Breaking ball. Bernie out into the gap in left center. That's going to bring a run home. Off the wall, Bernie Williams jumped all over that one. Keller comes around to score. It's a double for Bernie Williams, and the Yankees are on the board here in the top of the fourth. 18th double of the season for Bernie Williams, and the Yankees cut the deficit in half. It's now 2-1 Chicago. As our good friend MV joins us, the leader of Red Bolt Nation. Just him and the voices in his head, but they're a fun group. Here's Joe Gordon. Gordon 1 for 1. Fastball. That looked like a good pitch, but Gordon gets the call. Singled his first time up. One and 0, the count to Gordon. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. There's a fastball in the outside corner. Overall wanted that one, didn't get it. It's 2-1. And another one on the outside corner. And again, Overall doesn't get the call. Fastball there is fouled straight back. Abby Hartnett chatting a bit. I'd assume it's to the home plate umpire. Curveball there. Fly ball hit well to left. That's carrying. Happ is back at the wall. That might have the distance. It's out of here. Into the cage. Joe Gordon. A 2-run homer, and the Yankees answer the Cubs' 2 spot with a 3 spot of their own, at least to this point. It's 3-2 New York here in the top of the fourth. Joe Gordon jolts one out of here. Off of Orval Overall, and Overall is not happy. He felt he got squeezed on 2 of those pitches, and he's probably right. This shot from Gordon came down with snow on it. That ball hung up there a long way, but it cleared. And it's 3-2 Yankees. Overall gets back to work. Posada fouls it off. We'll see if Overall can shake that off. Overall was throwing a nice game here. It wasn't a flash homer, no, not at all. Gordon's been terrific this year. And because Josh Gibson, who was the preseason favorite for AL Rookie of the Year, Gibson kind of started hot and then went really cold, and now it's starting to get warm again. But Joe Gordon, I think, right now is definitely, it's not even really debatable, actually. He's the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Actually, the only person who might be rivaling him, Schoolboy Rowe, has been exceptional for the Tigers. Schoolboy Rowe is up there with him. They're both having better years than Josh Gibson to this point. Santos having a terrific year for the Cubs, but I think National League Rookie of the Year is probably Jackie Robinson's award to lose. He's been very, very good for the Dodgers. 2-1 the count here as Overall works to Posada. Ground ball. Becker has it. Throws to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 12.
So here's Gil McDougald. McDougald 1 for 1. He singled his first time. Fastball rides inside. It's 1-0. Rides inside. It's 2-0. 22 pitches now in the inning for Overall. Certainly laboring here in the fourth. This Yankees lineup will do it to you. not really a weak spot in it. One is shot foul. Yankees are going to be very interesting if they're able to hold on and get into the postseason this year, and they've actually got Whitey Ford healthy. Because it's not just Ford and Guidry, but right now, the front-runner for American League Outstanding Pitcher of the Year, as great as Pedro Martinez has been, is Jack Chesbro. Chesbro is 9-1 with an ERA under 2. Right now, it's him and Pedro, and then everybody else in the American League. Schoolboy Rowe is in that mix. Chesbro and Pedro have been the best 2 pitchers of the year. Fly ball to left, drifting over. Happ near the wall, puts it away, and the side is retired. But Joe Gordon, 16th home run of the season, a 2-run shot, caps a 3-run inning for the Yankees. We head to the bottom of the 4th at Wrigley. Yankees 3, Cubs 2. Here's Ian Happ. Happ is 0 for 1. He flew out back in the 2nd.
The left fielder, number 8.
Just his shoelace. As he steps in. So now Whitey Ford pitching with the lead. Fastball misses down low. Yeah, I mean, Whitey missing the postseason last year certainly was a difference for the Yankees, especially because Chesbro last year was not Chesbro this year. Chesbro last year, I actually had it up on the website because he was one of the lineup notes, the nine notes for the month of May. But his ERA was something like, it was around 3.8 last year. So he was fine, but he wasn't, a top of the chart guy. And Ford was terrific last year. So the Yankees losing him in September last year really hurt. Trying to lock up that series with the Indians. Nice change up from Ford on the outside corner. Down goes Happ. 3rd strikeout for Ford. And there's one away.
Number 55.
One thing the Yankees have had an issue with this year, the Yankees bullpen has not been great this season. They're going to have to try to get that sorted out before the postseason. But other than that, I mean, Lord knows this lineup, not really many weak spots in it. Again, the Crawford trade has been great. The addition of Gordon has been great as a rookie. So the Yankees are kind of clicking right now. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, one of the things I love that the show does, like the variable umpiring thing, but the problem with the implementation of it is, like, if an ump isn't giving the outside corner, for example, like, he will virtually never give that pitch. He'll occasionally give it, but, like, usually if an ump is not giving a pitch, it's not that consistent that he's not giving it. It's not like, all right, nobody is getting that outside corner. It doesn't usually really work that way. And sometimes it's like what the game will do. It's almost like, okay, well, we're going to take that box and we're just going to move it 2 inches to the right. And now that's going to be the defined strike zone for the game. And it's like, well, that's not really variable umpiring. That's, I wish it was implemented a little bit more like consistent inconsistency, if that makes sense. But I'm certainly glad that they have it rather than have them be robotic and just call it exactly, like, never make a mistake. I like this better. I just think it's a feature that could probably be implemented a little bit better than it is. But that's at the point of nitpicking, I admit. Popped up, Jeter's under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Ford follows up the 3 spot from the Yankees with a shutdown 4th. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It's 3-2 New York. Our fired broadcast crew, Don Sciambi and Chris Singleton.
The designated hitter. Carl.
But as part of their contract, they have to show their faces anyway. So in steps Carl Crawford to lead things off in the top of the fifth. Crawford is 0 for 2. First pitch from Overall is a called strike. Both Johnny Murphy and Willie Randolph have played well for the Rays. That trade has helped both teams. But Crawford just has given the Yankees an element that they did not have. Jeter can steal a base occasionally. Yeah, Jeter can steal you 15 to 20. Crawford really changes the complexion of this Yankees lineup. Rounds out Santo there for the first out here in the top of the fifth.
The batter, number 2.
We'll be expecting trades to start picking up now that we've reached late June. We'll see what deals happen as we close in on the deadline here of year 3. Here's Jeter, 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded out. I think it was Todd who was asking about the encyclopedia before, and another thing that I wish that it tracked better than it didn't, than it does, is again tied to that accomplishments thing. Like, it tracks guys' hitting streaks while they're happening, but once the hitting streak is done, you don't there's no record of it anywhere. So like, I don't really remember what the longest hitting streak in the league is. I remember sliding Billy Hamilton got to 32, and I don't remember seeing something higher than that. That was from year 1. It's like when I talk about it, I talk about that as the record. As a guess, somebody might have done better. I don't remember anybody getting close enough that I'd seen like in a stream where I'm like, oh, somebody else may have broken that. Jeter flies that one to center. Pettis comes on and puts it away.
Number 4.
Yeah, so it does track a bunch of stuff, but I wish it tracked the accomplishment stuff too, rather than just the raw stats. Here's Gehrig. Gehrig is 0 for 2. Nice curveball there from Overall. Gehrig currently leads in the All-Star Game voting. We will, of course, broadcast the All-Star Game here on the channel. We'll broadcast the Home Run Derby too, just because that's fun. Fastball off the plate. It's 2-1. Chopper back to the mound. Overall pounces. Throws the first. Gehrig's retired. So a good bounce back inning for Orval Overall. We are midway through here in Chicago. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Yankees 3, Cubs 2, Cavaretta, Beckert, and Dallin due up for Chicago. So leading it off, here's Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta singled his first.
Number 44.
First pitch from Ford. Fastball misses inside for ball 1. Fastball there. Cavaretta loops it the other way. Keller will have time to get underneath it. That ball hangs up a bit. Keller puts it away, and there's one down.
Number 18.
That'll bring up Glenn Beckert. Beckert single. Again, Cavaretta and Beckert started off the bottom of the third with back-to-back hits that led to the 2 runs for the Cubs. We've seen that lead disappear, though. Fouled off the fastball. It's 0-1. Glenn Beckert, nice little hot streak, 357 over his last 7 games. Fastball there. Beckert loops one. Gordon will get there, though. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, number 50.
So the order will turn over. Here's Bill Dallin. Dallin is 1 for 2. He had an RBI double his last time up. Fastball from Ford. That one misses down and away. Wrigley hit to second. Gordon moves. He's going to have to hurry, and he does. Gets Dallin, and a very simple 1-2-3 inning for Whitey Ford. So Ford has bounced back well from the bad third inning. We'll head to the top of the sixth here in Chicago. Yankees 3, Cubs 2. In steps Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded out. Overall stays in. He's at 80 pitches. Fly ball out to center. Pettis, long run, lays out, and he makes the grab. Nice diving grab from Gary Pettis out in center. Puts that away for the first out. Here's Charlie Keller. Keller is 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. Good fastball there on the outside corner. Keller 4 for 7 with a homer and 2 RBIs so far in the series. Ball there, misses down and in. Keller has put up a 950 OPS over the 3 years of the FSBL. A very, very formidable player. Fouls off the fastball. There you see that 27-pitch slog in the fourth for Overall. Has been very good other than that inning. Looping shot out to left. Long run there, playing him to pull. But Santo is able to get over there, track that one down. Nice play by Ron Santo. For out number 2.
Bernie Williams.
So that'll bring up Bernie Williams. Williams had an RBI double his first time. Again, each pitcher has had one bad inning. Yankees got 3 in their big inning. Cubs got 2. That's where we're sitting, Fastball there, swung on and missed by Bernie. It's 0-1. That fastball comes inside. Bernie through the hole. Nice piece of hitting from Bernie Williams. Overall tried to work him away, and Bernie just shot it through the gap in the infield. It's a 2-out single for Bernie Williams. And that'll bring up Joe Gordon. And his last time up, Gordon did this. 2-run shot to left. Ball had a lot of carry on it. Ian Happ went back. He thought he was going to have a play, and all he could do was watch it go into the cage. Gordon is 2 for 2. Fastball off the plate for ball 1. Cubs have some bullpen action. They actually have a pair of lefties going, Bob Chipman and Sean Marshall. .89 pitches at the moment for Overall. Screw ball there. Gordon fouls it off. It's 1-1. Overall from the set, looks in. 1-1 pitch. Gordon high fastball, fouls that one off. It's 1-2. Delivers down in the dirt. Runner does not go. Nice block by Hartnett. Keep Bernie locked to first base. Bernie not a particularly intelligent base runner, but he makes the right call there. Gordon strokes this one out to right, but Morin is under it, puts it away. And the side is retired here in the top of the 6th. So we'll head to the bottom half. Pettis, Santo, and Hartnett due up for the Cubs. They trail it 3-2. Here's Gary Pettis. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Out of town scoreboard. Mets lead the A's 1-0 in Oakland in the 3rd. Rube Waddell and Noah Syndergaard, the pitching matchup in that one. Red Sox and Reds tied at 2 at Fenway in the 6th. Tigers lead the Giants 7-6 at Tiger Stadium in the 9th in Detroit. Al Kaline has hit his 11th home run of the season in that one. Expos over the Braves 1-0 in the 6th in Montreal. Bryce Harper has hit his 12th home run of the season for the lone run in that game. Padres up 2-1 on the White Sox in San Diego in the 3rd. Bip Roberts, his 7th home run of the year for San Diego. Marlins and Rockies yet to get underway. Josh Johnson. Armando Centezella. I think Armando is his first name. I could have that totally wrong. D-backs and Phillies tied at 2. Rebuild Durazo is homered for Arizona there. Scott Rowland is homered for the Phillies. Cardinals and Dodgers should be a good one out at Dodger Stadium later on. Bob Gibson and Dazzy Vance, the pitching matchup in that one. So Ford walks the speedy Gary Pettis to open up the bottom of the 6th. Here's Ron Santo. Santo is 0 for 6 in the series. Pettis a burner at first. We'll see how much attention Ford gives him. Clark the Bear making a motion that could get him arrested, but we'll see what happens. Mascots seem to get more leeway than your general public. Runner goes, throw down to second. Not a bad one from Posada, but Pettis gets in there. His 9th stolen base of the year. This is called a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run on second base with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball from Ford. Santo fouls it off. He's ahead of Santo 0-2. Ford looks in and gets the sign. Takes a glance at Pettis. Delivers. Fastball up and in. Santo takes. 1-2 the count. Ford from the set. High fastball. Santo tries to hold and they stay went. That pitch way out of the zone. And Santo bites. 1 away. Big strikeout for Ford. Here's Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett is 0 for 2. Single, but almost assuredly score Pettis. Fastball there from Ford. Hartnett swings over the top of it. Pickoff, throw to second. Pettis gets back in barely. Gordon slipped in, and Ford almost got him. 0-1 changeup off the plate. One and one the count. Hartnett, there's a shot. Hit well out into the gap. Keller's going back near the wall, looking up, and it's out of here. Home run, Gabby Hartnett. He gets Whitey Ford. Home run 17 on the season for Hartnett. The Cubs bullpen is excited, and so are the fans here in the stands at Wrigley. 2-run homer for Gabby Hartnett, and the Cubs reclaim the lead. It's now 4-3 Chicago. Deep drive from Hartnett out into the seats. Didn't clear by much, but it doesn't have to. It just has to clear. So now Whitey Ford will try to regroup after the long ball off the bat of Hartnett. There's strike 1 to Ian Happ. Happ is 0 for 2. That ball went out pretty much to the same spot as Joe Gordon's. Perhaps a little bit of that Wrigley wind taking effect. Bob Shaw, the righty. Sparky Lyle, the lefty, throwing out in the Yankees bullpen. High fastball. Happ turns that one around. It's hooking and foul. Ford tried to get inside. Didn't quite get it inside enough. Sada sets up a way here. 0-2 fastball. He gasses it. Down goes Happ. 6th strikeout for Ford. And there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Ray Grimes. Grimes 0 for 1. He also walked. Fastball swung on and missed. Ford still looking out in a bit of disbelief out there to left center. He can't believe that ball got out. Changeup misses down low. Gabby Hartnett has had a very, very good season for the Cubs. Breaking ball. Tried to hold up. They say he did. It's 2-1. Ford rocks and fires again. That one is turned foul. It's 2-2. Ford rocks and fires. Fly ball, that's going to find the seats in foul territory. And we'll do it over. 2-2 the count. Ford delivers, smack to second. It's a one-hopper right at Gordon. Throws to first, and the side is retired. But Gabby Hartnett goes deep. The Cubs reclaim the lead. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Cubs 4, Yankees 3. So Orval Overall at 93 pitches will get to start the 7th here. Here's Jorge Posada. Posada's 0 for 2. Make sure that now that's the 7th. I'll start getting involved in potential subs. Bill Henry and Dick Tidrow both throwing, which is what we wanted to see. Make sure they had some bullpen action going on out there, and they do. But since Overall is being allowed to start the inning, unless the game takes him out, I'll let him go until somebody in scoring position, probably. Shot to short, diving stop. Dowling knocks it down, but he's not going to have a play. So Jorge Posada gets a rare infield base hit, and, well, that's going to be it. So they let Overall start the inning, but he gives up the hit, and that's going to be the end of it for Overall. He fought his way through. He's allowed 3 runs over 6. Didn't have his best stuff. He had one bad inning, though. Other than that, Overall was actually pretty solid. So now, here is Bob Chipman. Chipman has been terrific so far. 1-0, 1.99 earned run average. 24 appearances to this point. Now, Chipman's going to come in to face Gil McDougall. Change up is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Hey, Matt Messer, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Hope all is well with you. Good one brewing here at Wrigley. Shipman's change up misses down low. It's 1-1. Another change up from Chipman. That one misses inside. 2-1 the count. Derek Jeter waits on deck. I'm sorry, Carl Crawford waits on deck. Then Jeter. 2-2 the count here to Gil McDougall. Shipman from the set. Delivers. McDougall serves this one out in the center. It'll hang up long enough for Pettis to close on it, though. He puts it away. And there's one down. Here's Carl Crawford. Crawford is 0 for 3. I think Crawford's really the guy that the Chipman entry is most focused on. Lefty. Curveball, that stays high. Crawford goes after a bad pitch there. Lazy fly to center. Pettis puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Now batting,
so now, Chipman will face Jeter with Gehrig on deck. Runner on first, 2 outs. Yankees trail 4-3 here in the top of the 7th. First pitch fastball. Jeter swings and misses. And Jeter right now, 2nd in the American League in batting. Fouls off the changeup. So Chipman is ahead of him, 0-2 now. He's got a few options. Jeter, of course, a fine 2-strike hitter. Chipman can at least play with this a little bit. 0-2 offering, fastball away. Jeter fights it off. Chipman to the set once more. High fastball, and he gets Jeter. Well done, Bob Chipman. Jeter knows he chased one well out of the zone there. So nice job, and Chipman in relief for Orval Overall. We will head to the bottom of the seventh. Seventh inning stretch time. Do your best Harry Carey impersonation, folks. It's 4-3 Cubs.
Your attention, please.
So Sparky Lyle is going to come in, and the Yankees trying to get the rookie Lyle right. 13 appearances, he's 1-3, a 5.89 earned run average. He's been good, very good against lefties, but righties have bit him a bit. The Yankees are very confident Sparky Lyle is going to end up being a fine reliever. It's just been a tough rookie campaign for him.
Number 43.
Walt Morin will lead things off for the Cubs here. Slider there. Warren fouls it off. Fastball there. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch from Lyle. He gets squeezed a bit. It's 1-1. High fastball. Lyle blows that one past him. Warren chases a bad pitch there. It's 1-2. There goes that slider away, and that's the pitch that Lyle wants. Morin goes fishing. Lyle strikes out the first man to face him. There's one away here in the bottom of the seventh. That was set up pretty much perfectly by Sparky Lyle. Morin didn't have much of a chance. Here's Phil Cavarretta. Slider. That looked like a good pitch from Lyle, too, but they call it a ball. Cavarretta 1 for 2 with a single. He's got a run scored as well. Ooh, and then he gets that one. That seems like a makeup call for the one before it. So it gets you to the right spot at 1-1. I think the ump kind of got both of those pitches wrong, actually. Fly ball to center. Bernie Williams doesn't have to move far. Puts it away, two-handed grab, and there's two away. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. Beckert is 1 for 2. He's got a single and a run scored. You see here, American League batting leaders, Kaline Jeter, Jose Ramirez. Buddy Meyer of the Twins has been scalding hot, and Jim Thome of the Indians. Thome's average, again, he had for a surprising average in year 1, then kind of settled in normally in year 2, but he's got that average up again. There's a line drive into right field. There's a base hit. So it's a 2-out single for Glenn Beckert. His second hit of the ball game. Beckert tries to get his bat rolling. Never going to be a big offensive player. He was hitting down around 200 for a good portion of this season. Here's Bill Dowling. Lyle will get to stay in and face Dowling here, and then we'll kind of go from there. Slider misses down low. Make sure the Yankees have another reliever up. And they do. They have Shaw and Stanton. All right. Make sure the Yankees had someone else ready in case it starts to go sideways on Sparky Lyle here in the seventh. Dowling is 1 for 3. Nice slider there from Lyle. It's 1-1. There's a fly ball to center. Bernie tracking it towards the gap. He's there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So a nice job by Sparky Lyle here in the seventh. We'll head to the top of the eighth. Yankees still trail it 4-3 here in Chicago. Part of the Yankee order due up. And they're going to call on Bill Henry. This is a bit of an interesting move here for the Cubbies. Chipman threw well, but they're going to change it. Stick with a lefty. Henry 1-2, a 6.14 ERA. This will only be appearance number 7. with the ERA perhaps a bit inflated,
Number 4.
given the small sample size. Henry sets and delivers the fastball at the called strike. Of course, the Cubs just trying to bridge it to the ninth inning where Lee Smith would come on, assuming they still lead it. Gehrig, high fly ball to center. Pettis going back at the edge of the track. He'll put it away a step in front of the track. So Gehrig hits it well, but hits it to the deepest part of the yard. And there's one away. Here's Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 3. He flew out back in the 6th. Henry delivers. First pitch fastball in for a called strike. Beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Wrigley. Appreciate you joining. Judge turns that one. That's a base hit in the left, and the Yankees have the tying run on base. So it's a one-out single for Aaron Judge. So Henry has to face at least one more. It'll be the lefty Charlie Keller. Keller 1 for 3. He hammered a double earlier. First pitch fastball. Pulls that one foul. Bill Henry from the set. 0-1 pitch to Keller. Misses inside. It's 1-1. Henry delivers again. Keller hits it the other way. Haps going back. Just shy of the track. Puts it away for out number 2. You can definitely tell the way that one moved. The wind is carrying a bit out to left. That ball had a lot of slice on it. Drifted a hat back further than anticipated. But he puts it away. Here's Bernie Williams. Bernie will move to the right side here. Bernie's 2 for 2. Fastball from Henry is in there for a called strike. High fastball. It's 1-1. Fastball, they say he held up, and that pitch was a little bit low. So the count goes to 2-1. If Bernie gets on here, the Cubs would probably replace Bill Henry. Two and 1 the count. Bernie pulls it foul. It's 2-2. Henry from the set. That's the sign from Hartnett. 2-2 pitch. Change up down low. Bernie gets a piece to stay alive. Two-two offering again from Bill Henry. Fastball swung on and missed. He gets Bernie Williams. Huge strikeout for Bill Henry. And the Cubs hold on to the lead. Good work from Chipman and Henry out of the bullpen for the Cubbies. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Lee Smith will start throwing in the Cubs bullpen. Now the Yankees will try to keep this a one-run game. Here's Bob Shaw. Shaw 1-1, 3.72 earned run average in 23 appearances. Shaw acquired with Kevin Mitchell in the trade with the Giants after year 1. Here's Gary Pettis. Pettis is 0 for 1. He's got a sacrifice fly with an RBI and a walk. Fastball swung on and missed. Steve Hamilton has joined Mike Stanton. The Yankees bullpen has plenty of lefties. So A lot of teams have a shortage of lefties in their bullpen. The Yankees have a surplus. Nice slider there from Shaw. Pettis flails at it, and he's in an 0-2 hole. Pettis loops this one out shallow left. Jeter's on it. Puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Ron Santo.
So that'll bring up Ron Santo. Santo is 0 for 3. He struck out his last time up. 4-3 Cubs here in the bottom of the 8th at Wrigley. That's a line drive. There's a base hit. So Santo jumps all over that breaking ball from Shaw. 1 out single into center for the rookie, Ron Santo. And that'll bring up Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett's last time up, he hit the 2-run homer that gave the Cubs the lead. High fastball from Shaw, taken for a called strike. Shaw gets the sign and delivers. Fastball, ooh, generous ball there. High and inside corner, but they say he got both spots. So Shaw's ahead of Hartnett 0-2 here. Looks in, gets the sign from Posada. Expecting to go away here, we'll see. No, he goes down low with a changeup, and they say Hartnett went. There wasn't even an appeal there. Home plate umpire rings up Gabby Hartnett on the changeup. 2 down. Here's Ian Happ. Fastball is a called strike, high in the zone. It's 0-1. Happ fouls off that fastball, so Shaw quickly ahead of Happ 0-2. From the set. Delivers, and Happ chases a fastball that almost hit him. So nice job by Bob Shaw. Out of the Yankees bullpen, we'll head to the top of the 9th at Wrigley. Lee Smith to face the Yankees in a 1-run ballgame. Smith on the year has been terrific. 15 of 16 in save opportunities. A 1.23 earned run average. 14 2/3 innings, 16 strikeouts, only 2 walks. The bottom of the Yankees order, but it starts off with Joe Gordon, who is homered already in this game. Smith rocks and fires. Gordon, Tapper up the third base line. That's a tough play. Charge. Santos, throw to first. He gets him. Yes, Dwayne, that's right. I hyped him up. So you know, Yankees are coming back to win this one. Smith's going to blow it. That's how it goes. Here's Jorge Posada. Posada 1 for 3. He's singled in the 7th. Bill McDougall is scheduled to hit next, but you can pretty much assume there will be a pinch hitter for McDougall. First pitch fastball from Lee Smith at 98 is a strike on the outside corner. Smith looks in. High fastball. Dialing it up to triple digits there, Smith. The big closer. Letting it fly. 1-1 pitch. Fastball is in for a called strike. He's ahead of Posada 1-2. Crowd here in Chicago on its collective feet. 1-2 offering. Cutter, and down goes Posada. Swing and a miss, and the Yankees are down to their final out. So Lee Smith comes in throwing darts. Gil McDougall supposed to hit. He will not. Let's check the Yankee bench. Let me see. Now I'm going to go with Nick Etten. You're going lefty here. Tommy Henrik. Henrik has not been good this year. He's also not playing much. I have no idea who has that 46 number that Smith is not wearing. I know, like I've said numerous times, that the number thing is just something that MLB The Show kind of glitches out about. I'm not sure if that's over. Did they retire? Did the Cubbies retire that number? I don't even remember. But anyway, Tommy Henrik will come in to pinch hit here for McDougal and try to keep hope alive here for the Yankees. Only 220 for Henrik. 3 homers, 12 runs batted in. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Henrik, a terrific year 1 in the FSBL. Weekly ground to the second. Becker ranges to his left, throws him out. The ball game is over. Lee Smith closes it out. He keeps up his terrific work, and the Cubbies take this one from the Yankees 4-3 in Chicago. Gabby Hartnett, the big 2-run homer to give the Cubs the lead. Orval Overall improves to 5-8. Whitey Ford falls to 8-5. Lee Smith picks up save number 16. And the Cubs even this 3-game set at a game apiece. There's the Joe Gordon home run into the jet stream out there to left. Nice diving play here by Gary Pettis. There's the Hartnett blast. Was a 3-2 ball game at that point, and there's your final out. Final line score: 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Overall, the winner: 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, and 3 runs. Whitey Ford: 6 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 runs allowed for Whitey Ford. Lee Smith, again, as we mentioned, saved 16 on the year. He's only blown 1. Gabby Hartnett gets player of the game honors for the winning 2-run homer. So that'll wrap things up here from Wrigley. Oh, my pleasure, Dwayne. Thank you for tuning in as always, my friend. Please be sure to check out Dwayne's fabulous channel and have the opportunity and loves the classic baseball action. Dwayne does a great job over there. Good to see our good friend Matt Messer. Hope all is well with you, Matt. MB, the legendary leader of One Volt Nation, checking in. Todd B was here as well. I know our good friend Beatles Eternally and Nathaniel Lentz were in here in the early going as well. Huge thanks, fellas. There will be some stream tomorrow. I'm not sure if it'll be the second baseball game of the week or a football broadcast. To try to get the Franchise Stars Football League broadcast going a little bit more regularly. Again, if you have not as of yet, check out the website. I've got the website revamped. You can find it in the description of the page here of the channel. The link there. I've got football and baseball information updated there on the website. Standings, leaders, team stats, etc. So give that a glance when you get an opportunity. Until next time, be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Cubs take down the Yankees 4-3 at Wrigley.